What are we here for? Hey world, hey brothers and sisters, Brother Paul, Universal Peace Officers, and I've been asking myself that question and wonder if you ever have also really asked yourself, what are we here for? Why are we here? What is the purpose of this life that we have, that we've been given? You know, Rick Warren goes into some detail on a little pamphlet that's based off of the purpose-driven life, and he talks about all the different things and the characteristics of believers, and one of the things he talks about is our purpose is to minister to others, to serve others, to evangelize, and to worship. All good things. I can't disagree with any of those, you know. I also feel that, you know, God has gifted us all individually with certain things that we have, spiritual gifts that we have. And when we understand what they are, and then we can identify what they are and ask ourselves what God wants us to do with the gifts He's given us in the place that He's placed us. So basically, are we doing what we can with what we have right where we are? Are we taking the gifts that God's given us and using them to further His kingdom? You know, back to the question, why are we here? You know, maybe it's to teach and to learn, to prepare ourselves for eternity. So what are we teaching? What are the things that God has empowered us to teach, and who is the audience that He wants us to teach? The people that are close to us, because we all have life experience, and God can use our life experience to help others that are close to us. And if we all want to do big things for God, I think it's important that we realize a lot of times the big things that we do for God are just the little things that we do for each other. Go refer to the sheeps and the goats, you know, and in Matthew it really kind of breaks down who the sheeps and the goats are, and what we do for those people kind of dictates what we do for God based on how we treat the least of the brothers and sisters on the earth is kind of how we treat God. So we should be kind and courteous to everyone. And remember that, you know, that it's important that we take that into consideration, that we're able to use what we have to help God to bring heaven here on earth and to help further His kingdom. You know, so those are the kind of things that we can also be around other people that have been given certain gifts, and they're there so we can learn from them. So we've got to make sure we're not missing the opportunities to learn from one another and to understand that God can use all of us, and He's uniquely qualified all of us to reach a certain people or a certain person in our lives. And we've just got to ask God for the boldness and the words, and have the confidence and the ability to speak the truths that we want that He wants us to speak to the brothers and sisters around us. So guys, we're all being used and can use ourselves to teach and to learn, and God puts all kinds of people around us. So maybe the purpose of why we're here is just to live and to enjoy everything along the way. Enjoy all the relationships and the lessons that God will teach you and use you to teach others. And maybe from there we can find a little bit of peace and help bring some heaven here on earth by changing one heart at a time. And the hearts that we got to work on are our own. Take care of our own heart, and then from there we can minister to the other people around us, serve the other people around us, talk to, give testimony to what God's done in your life. And you know, worship God as you understand Him, worship the Son, worship Jesus, worship, you know, the Creator of the universe. Wherever you come from, you know, if we have a loving God that we love and can internalize that and learn how to love Him and love ourselves, and then we're in a better position to love others. And then by changing one heart at a time, we can all together help change the world. So guys, make sure you please pray for the cause. Make sure you take time to get centered and grounded. Spend some quiet time with God so that you can be at better peace with Him, at peace with yourself, and be at peace with other people. God, fill me with peace, love, and compassion. God, fill my family and friends with peace, love, and compassion. God, fill all the earth and all humanity with peace, love, and compassion. God bless America. God bless the world. Peace officers, out.